Nev with us. Nev ji, ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਵਾਈ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਚੈਨਲ ਵਾਈ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ-ਬਹੁਤ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ. Very warm welcome. How are you?
Thank you. We're good. It's getting really busy here and loud, so you can probably hear that. The noise must be coming through the channels, but it's really exciting. You know, all these young people worked really hard, so they're all here. We're appreciating them. So there's a lot of excitement.
Yes, Nevji, I just wanted to quickly know, I know you've been working very hard for, and this Ward 9 and 10, as much as the entire Ontario, as a matter of fact, the entire Canada is, they have set their eyes on Brampton because the Brampton mayoral race is going to be very interesting. But if there's any other race after the Brampton mayor's race, then of course it's the Ward 9 and 10 regional councillor race, where we have the incumbent Gurpreet Singh Toor and we also have Gurpartap Singh Toor. So you've been working very hard. So what are the chances today? What do you see?
So the campaign, actually the response has been really positive. Gurpartap put forward a fantastic platform and message, and we saw it resonate. We were able to knock on the doors, every door in the ward at least 3 times. We've had a hard get out the vote campaign going on for the last couple of days. But you know, the problem is Diwali. Today is Diwali in Bandi Chor Dwas. And if you drive anywhere in Brampton, you've seen that the sweet shops are really busy, the gurdwaras, the mandars, the houses, everybody's really busy and focused on that. So voter turnout, what we were hearing, has been really low. So we're hoping it did start picking up in the evening hours. So it all comes down to, did people come out to vote or not? But I think the campaign has run the campaign team has run a fantastic campaign.
Right, and at this point, because we're already way past 8 p.m. So 8 ਵਜੇ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਹੈਗਾ. So ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ I don't mind asking you this $1 million question ਕਿ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ, ਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਦਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਜਾਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ. Will it be Patrick Brown or Nikki Kaur or Bob Singh? ਕੌਣ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ? ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੀ ਐਨਾਲਿਸਿਸ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੈਂਪੇਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੀ? You've seen all 3 of them, or actually all 6 of the candidates running their campaign. But if you want to name anybody, who do you think as a potential winner and how their campaigns are going on? Anything that because you've heard a lot of feedback as well. Patrick Brown, Nikki Kaur, Bob Singh, or who else? Your take, G.
Absolutely. Well, if it was up to my kids, they absolutely have loved seeing Bob's videos. They're huge Bob Desange fans. My kids are 7 and 9. So, I think Bob has created quite a few fans, a fan following. For me, I think it's Gurpartap Singh Toor all the way. But, Nikki and Patrick have been neck and neck from the polls we've been seeing. I think it's going to be really interesting. It all comes down to voter turnout. We all know that low voter turnout favors the incumbent. But, from the response it's seen, there is a very strong support for Nikki. It comes down to who showed up and who didn't, and whose campaign the votes the hardest today. So I really think right now the result will probably be a 15 points difference between the two. If I had to make a bet, that would be my bet.
All right. So at this point, there was another thing. What are the major issues that you think Bramptonians in particular, or anywhere in GTA, if you had to pick just top 3 issues, that these were the top 3 issues which you were hearing the concern from the voters, what would they be?
Crime. Top 3 issues were crime. It was crime, carjackings, it was speeding, and it was shootings and stabbings. So for us in wards 9 and 10, the biggest message was that the incumbent has been there for 8 years now. Every single election, he's said the same thing. He's going to bring a police station. But instead, we see that wards 2 and 6 is getting a full police department, and we're still waiting. The most the incumbent could do was give us an expensive pit stop with a kitchenette that cost taxpayers over $500,000. So, I mean, other than the scandals, I think there was already so much just on issue basis that people were frustrated with. So I think it will be really interesting to see the results today. And I think, our voters are very smart. They're educated. They want a healthier and a happier environment. And one thing that I really respect about Gurpartap is that his strong belief is that the local government's fundamental responsibility is to make your life healthier, safer, and happier. So that's what we've been running on, and that was the message that resonated the most with voters.
All right, and what do you think? Do you think, especially Brampton, the mayoral candidates, were they spot on the different issues, or do you think it was more of a mudslinging game or anything like that?
Yeah, I don't think we really heard much on the issues. I think it was more of a airing dirty laundry, which was also, I think, quite important. Because I mean, we have to. It was more about accountability. What have people been doing with our money so far? So I think that was important. What we heard was important discussion. But I think I would have liked to see more of, okay, well, what are you going to do for my family, right? How are you going to bring my taxes down? I don't want to just hear that you're going to freeze taxes. I want to see how can you freeze taxes and still provide services. Where you see, like in Richmond Hill, right? They've been freezing the city level taxes, but the services have not been cut. So, but right now here, I think our infrastructure, I think if a tornado blew through Brampton, I don't think we have the money to fix our infrastructure. So there's some important issues that I think residents were concerned about. And I think the councillors and the council candidates have been talking about it. It would have been good to see it at the mayor level. But I'm pretty, we do have some competent people running. So let's see what happens. Let's see who wins today, and then let's see what their mandate is, and let's see what their first focus in the first 100 days is.
All right. Thank you so much, and I'll let you go, but definitely we'll see if we can catch up with you later on. Once we have a more clear idea who's going to win, and we'll catch up with you shortly. Nav, but thank you so much for joining with us. You've done a great work. And I know you've been working very hard. Happy Diwali, happy Bandi Chhod Divas, Nav, to you, your family, and your entire team.
Yes, thank you, Yudhvir. And I just want to say one thing before we go. Sure. I think you've done a terrific job of reporting. Your whole team has done a terrific job of reporting. And no matter what anybody says, you're one of the most prominent media companies for us, and you're important. And I've always supported you for years. So thank you for everything you're doing, and keep it up.
Thank you, Navji. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you.
Okay,
Wishing you all the best. Thank you, Navji. You take care.